Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Right here is for hurricanes, and it's very neat. I've never seen them like that before. Looks some kind of thin metal. I'm sure that would be used not only for hurricanes, but rioting in the street and stuff like that. That's enough to kind of protect the windows. It's very interesting. You see. But anyway, I think it's really interesting. I'm surprised there's not more of that in cities. Because like I say, you can close them up, and then it's out of the way. You can get to see the windows and stuff like that, and it offers a lot of protection. I'm don't know where I'm at, to tell you the truth, and yeah, well, in Miami area. I think I'm real close to the Little Havana. What I've been seeing, it was, I've been to Havana, and I've been in Central America and Mexico, and a lot of this is being, I hate saying it, but it's being trashed up. One thing that I've always known it, and that's poor people have poor ways. I would think people would come here to the United States to better themselves and better their lives. And it's I think it's a fire department right here. That'll give me a good place to sit down. And got a bench. Oh yeah, there's a bus stop here too. I'm not looking for a bus, but we'll make use of the bench. And it's funny, they got a lot of nice cars. This is one of these situations where they can't afford stuff, and they're buying stuff that they can't afford. And you can see they got a lot of fancy cars that are in used car lots. So, in other words, they're not thinking ahead, preparing. And I don't like it over here. I don't want a bus to stop on me. So, but it's really weather is like I say, is what they're used to. I mean, it's hot. 78 degrees today, and they really, I don't have the answer to poor people have poor ways other than education. And I noticed they promote fear in a lot of different ways. I say we already know about the mask and the virus, trying to get people scared from that. But it's funny, I noticed there's selling a lot of insurance, and I'm not a big insurance guy, and I was trying to figure out why I don't have all the problems that most people have. And see, what it is right back to the gold and silver. cousin Dean, he was shocked that I brought gold and silver with me. So what are we going to use it for? How, and he doesn't understand using this stuff. But he's in a money world. He makes money and he spends money. So when you in a habit and your mentality tells you you have to have money so you can spend money, then I guess you're going to be spending a lot of money. And he does. He spends a lot of money. And he doesn't understand, here I'm down here, why aren't I hitting all the tourist spots? And for one thing, I'm not a tourist. I am in a way, I don't live here, so that would be a way to call me a tourist. But other than that, I like people watching, and I like business, and this is a good place to see all this kind of stuff. And I say, it's real apparent that you have the rich and you have the poor. Down here is real apparent. And one of the things that I noticed when I lived in Guatemala, there's a lot of people that want to look like they're rich. And I say, we had a hotel, and it was, Anna's father started a long time ago, and it's a big hotel. And even with all that, they're not rich. I would consider them middle class. But like I say, even the middle class, it was funny because Anna's brothers and sisters, they were buying fancy cars and go to all the fancy clubs and all this kind of stuff. And they rub elbows with the rich people. And so what I learned was people try to portray, like to look like they're rich. In China, I noticed a lot of that. Man, I mean, they really look really rich, really well to do. And like I say, they live in dinky houses and stuff like that. And they're all crammed in the house. And it's basically the same thing down here. I don't know, you might say they're learning, to better their lives. The problem is they don't. They might go to the steps, but they spend more than they make. And that's why all the fancy cars, and that's why they selling all their fancy cars. And like I say, so I've done a lot of walking today, and I'm probably I don't even know where I'm at. One good thing about the Uber, wherever I'm at, I'll just call Uber and have them pick me up, and, take me to the hotel, and then I'll kind of take it easy there. I'm not going to eat. I'm waiting for my cousin to get off. He'll get done about 6 o'clock, and then we're going to go to some fancy restaurant to eat. He wants to eat some fancy Cuban food. And it was funny because we ate in a place last night, and it was I've been eating way too much beef. My gout acting up because I ate so much beef. So we had chicken, and then a lot of rice and beans. And it was in a Cuban restaurant. And he was shocked there was so much rice and beans. And I don't know, I've mentioned it, when I was in Cuba, I was there for 10 days. That's the shortest place stay that I've been in anywhere. I don't ever stay such a short time. But I was there 10 days and I lost 11 pounds. And every meal was beans and rice. And when we had it for supper last night, I mean, it really brought back memories. I mean, it was a very simple meal, and I couldn't believe how expensive it was. But there's a lot. The expense is where you're at. But like I say, I've owned restaurants too, so some places food costs more, so you're going to need more. I understand that. I tell you the truth, I haven't been shopping in the grocery stores to see how much food is. But I'm sure rent is just something terrible. I say inflation is just eating everything up. And I'm really curious because now the rent's going up on housing. And so I'm sure, you know, it's going to be going across the board on everything. There's some good examples, some houses down here. So, and then right behind me is an apartment building. And this nice, big, bright colors. It's really nice. Haven't been inside, so I don't know how big they are. But I haven't really learned a lot what on this trip. So far, it's just bringing back memories of the places that I've lived. And like I say, now I have to tell you the truth, I haven't been out at night, so I don't know what goes on at night. But like I say, it is kind of different. I'm kind of shocked, and I was expecting it to be more upscale. I didn't expect it to be so low as it is. But then again, remember, you bring in poor people and their poor ways, and it's just going to just get worse and worse. That's why you see people with money are moving to gated communities. And I haven't even seen a gated community down here, so that tells you I haven't been in the really rich places. But it has been interesting. And that's gonna be about it now for me. I'm gonna have to get a hold of Uber and we'll get going and see. I don't know. And they're limited in space, so I don't know how they're doing it. When I was in Florida last winter, I was in the more upper scale place. Probably should have took more videos on that. But anyway, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com.